Outer. Okay. How are we looking now?
We'll need every inch of sail and a swath of clear blue sky split the monstrous gale. The wind filled every sail and tightened every line. As we passed, we saw that storm crash back in behind. Now he wears more tattoos than clothes, with a ring on every finger and a bone in his nose. When he starts his chanting, we don't always understand, but we always listen to him. And boys were about to meet our doom, and the vocal shouted,
Are we back?
Fear, and he ran down to his room.
Are we?
We heard howls and moans and a bang and a crash. We saw thick black smoke and a fiery flash. We could smell the lightning and we just stared at his door. And when we started to relax, it started up once more. Fire 2 shots, he shouted, and they went off right on cue. Both shots found their target, and their powder hold it blew. The man of war burst into flames, and it began to pitch.
Come on,
and we
work.
stole enough from her to make sure we were rich. He still wears more tattoos than clothes. With
Oh, we are back.
every
Okay.
finger and a bone in his
Okay.
nose. When he starts his chanting, we don't
Hello. Okay, are we good now? We probably lost like half of the viewers, but that's okay. Get into it, dude. I was having fun, man. I was dancing the whole time as soon as my stream crashed. Okay, guys. Okay, little update with regards to my internet. It is going to be fine soon. They being my college is doing some work on the internet. I guess it's been sort of like in and out over the past week or so, but it should be resolved by like the end of the week. So I think we'll be good with regards to that. My computer is behaving well. We were able to stream for almost like 3 hours today with only one sort of little blip at the beginning, which I think is good. That being said, I'm going to be a good student, and I'm going to hop off for the day, but I wanted to come back on and say thank you guys for hanging out so much. This was so fun. More stream. I can't. It's indulgent. Sato, today, okay, listen. What I'm going to go do today is I'm going to go try to get some money by selling a bed frame. I'm going to clip this stream. Guys, it's all for the sake of growing the stream, okay? I love streaming. Don't get me wrong. I could sit here with you guys for 8 goddamn hours, all right? But I need to clip this stream tonight so I can upload videos for tomorrow so that we grow this thing, y'all. Come on, man. It's gonna be fun. I know it's short streams right now, but that's just sort of the growth meta. And once we get enough people in here, then I can do longer streams because I won't have to think about the fact that it takes me the length of whatever stream I do to clip the stream, which is why I keep them relatively short. To be honest, I'm gonna give you a little peek behind the curtain. It takes me. This is like a 3-hour stream. It's going to take me like 3 hours to clip this stream because I have to rewatch the whole thing pretty much. Which is why I don't like them to be crazy long. Get us to edit that shit. We'll do it. I mean, that's sort of like the idea of the clipping incentive is it makes it slightly easier for me when you guys clip things. But there's also just like a sensitivity that I have for my sense of humor for like the way that I like to pace things, and I'm a control freak, basically. Like, I like to have my control on it. Meaning, eventually I'll outsource editing and I'll, like, hire an editor, but I'd like to sort of formally, like, I'd like to control it until I have actual money I can pay a person, because I'll go through their portfolio. You can put them in 1.5 speed. That is a fucking great idea. How have I never thought of that before? Man, my titties hurt. Must be from all the attractive women who want to touch them. You just sort of feel like, or do you mean who are touching them? What do you mean? Or you're just like sort of feeling their gaze. Ooh, gaze, double entendre. Now I'm doing the 6-7 hand motion. Going to France in 9 weeks. Y'all wish me luck with finding someone who showers. Yeah, best of luck, brother. They really do be reeking out there. There's also no AC, but France is fun. There's a lot of good food, namely the sandwiches. They fuck, man. Eat a lot of sandwiches. They're delicious. Ads. You're not back to much. I'm just giving a goodbye I'm giving a goodbye ramble and saying thank y'all for hanging out today. Land of the Bush, true. That is a nation of bush out there, man. You damn near gotta bring a goddamn machete to your hookups, looking like you're an explorer cutting through a jungle. Oi, where's the clit at? These fucking pubes are so goddamn thick. It's kind of like that, but it's a great time. It's fun. No, don't leave me, mommy. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I gotta do work. I gotta do my homework. I gotta clip this stream. I gotta go sell a bed frame. I want Relic to get big enough where he can pay me. Yeah, me too. I would like to get big enough where I think it's gonna be fun. Like, if this stream gets big enough, I can start to do cool things. Like, I will have money and I'll be able to not be occupied with other shit. And we can do charity streams. I can pay employees. I can fucking have a lot of people in here and I can raid smaller streamers. I can raid my mods like I did Sato the other day. But imagine if instead of 10 people, it was like 300 or, more than 300. It'd be fucking cool. Fine. I'll jank it after. Hey, that's your prerogative, brother. He's back. I am not. I am saying goodbye. You better not forget us. Of course not. I promise you, like, I will never become like an egotistical fucking streamer. Like, what I do on here is so silly and fun, and there's people who take it very seriously in that regard. I'm like, you have seriously misconstrued what you're doing. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I promise to not get rich and switch up on my day ones. You already egoed Bagel all the time. I don't mean to. Just the chat's moving too fast. I egoed Alan a fuck ton too. Now he's missed 2 streams in a row. I might be being boycotted. Oh no. How much do you get paid right now, if you're okay with me asking? Yeah, sure. From Twitch, I make about well, it depends on month to month. Generally, right now, with 10 average viewers, and I have like 13 subs. Generally, I get about. I've kind of hung around that. It's about like 75. I made like $75 one month, and then like 45 another month. Floats around there. Which is honestly a lot for that small amount of people, to be honest. But yeah, it's not a lot. It's like I don't make money. Yeah, you don't. Your average viewer rate. Well, you have to have a certain amount of followers, and your average viewer amount has to be over 3, I think, right? To become affiliate, which then you can get paid. But yeah, right now I make like 75 from that, and then from TikTok, you have to post 1 minute long videos to make money. And 1 month, when I was doing a lot of story times, I was able to make like $300, which is a lot of money for me. I need to earn affiliate. Yeah, affiliate was hard to get. Although, Sato, I would recommend just posting on TikTok a lot. You know what, Sato? You know what you should do? Straight up. Sorry, guys. I'm getting into the weeds a little bit here. Sato, fake clips. Like, seriously. Fake them and post them on TikTok, and then just get as many followers as possible. Because like the follower amount that you had to have on Twitch to be able to reach affiliate, I had that amount of followers before I ever streamed once, because I was faking, well, not like faking clips, but I was like filming clips and then posting them on TikTok before I even had a stream set up. So I preloaded myself with like 90-ish followers. You know what I mean? It's a crazy ratio. Yeah. Hey, if you stream tomorrow, don't do fly night, please, because I got work. Yeah, I will stream tomorrow, and it's gonna be more Liza P, or maybe something else if I want to do something else. They were fake. Well, no, they just weren't live. They were like, I wasn't streaming. You the people who like when I first, if you go back to March of this year, when I first started this whole thing, all I had was my laptop. So I didn't have the capacity to stream, and I didn't really know how to stream live. But I was always funny in the way that I am. So I would just have a concept, and then I would I would open up OBS and record instead of stream, and I would riff, and then I would just clip it. Like live, it was live streaming to 0 viewers basically, which I would have been doing anyway. It just wasn't on Twitch. You know what I mean? How much to cover the cosplay? Relic, how much for a Nezuko / Ochaku cosplay? Yeah, what Sato said. I really am absolutely down. I think it's good for viewership, and I think it'd be funny to wear cosplays. So if you want me to wear a cosplay, literally all you have to do is buy it for me. Because I refused. I'm too poor. I refuse to go into the negative buying a cosplay. But I'm down to fucking wear a maid outfit. I don't give a shit, man. Sure. That's totally fine with me. You should make one of those things where I can buy stuff and send to you. Oh, I should. What's that called? Like a throne or something? I know a girl that I used to be friends with had one. She was sort of like a small time OnlyFans girl. Amazon wishlist. Yeah. I need to set up a PO box too. Both of those would be fun. What if I set up an Amazon wishlist? That'd be easier than a PO box. You know what? I'll put that on my to-do list. Amazon wish list and a PO box, because then that would be peak clip farming, dude. Oh my god, PO box unopening, Amazon wish list unopening. That'd be fun. Look into. Sorry, I'm writing down on my to-do list. Getting a PO box, and Amazon wish list. Cool. I'm sending you fiberglass. Yeah, no, but that's the plan. It's gonna be the box of pain. We've said this. Amazon wish list is only things you want, I think, though. Well, you guys can just request for me to put things on that list, and then I'll put it on there if I'm comfortable with it. I better get a private show. Hey, no. If I send money for a Mitsuri cosplay, you better grow some fat titties and open up that shirt. Wait. You know what's so funny? I could actually do that if I was streaming from my dad's house like I was for a little while. My dad owns a gigantic pair of prosthetic tits that you can put on. I know where to get fat tits. I already have fake fat tits. I have them at my dad's house. They're huge. Like huge. So your dad's a drag queen? My dad's been in drag before, yeah. But he's not like he hasn't done like a drag show. So man, I'm getting strung into talking a lot more. But this is a fun lore dump about my dad. I love my dad. So I'm from New Orleans, and in New Orleans we have a thing called Mardi Gras, which is a citywide party that happens around New Year's. And my dad, for several Mardi Gras before, has dressed up in drag, and it's awesome. He like painted his like body completely white with like this really cool blue makeup. He put on like gigantic fake boobs and like a cool white wedding dress. It was kind of a sick fit, to be honest. But yeah, my dad has fake boobs, and he's worn them on several occasions for several different purposes. Are you on Jerkmate yet? I'm not into running duos, to be honest, and Jerkmate doesn't have a solo mode, unfortunately. Do you have a Brazzers audition ready yet? Do you audition for Brazzers? Do you like send in like a do you send in like a self tape? What does that look like? What does like a porn audition self tape look like? Are you just sort of like I don't know. I feel like that would be sort of that'd feel weird, no? Just sending like a personalized goon sesh to like an agency. I don't know. I've never thought about that before. You can film yourself going at it. Yeah, that's true. I guess it would just be like with your boyfriend or partner or whatever. Dog, at my age, I should not be here. But this is fun. It's your parents' responsibility. That's the way I see it. My ethos with young people in here, is, I've said this before, but I'm going to reiterate it whenever it comes up in case someone watches the VOD. I am not going to ban young people because it would prompt young people to lie about how old they are, and therefore people would not know how to treat each other as chatters. So I'm not going to ban young people so that they disclose how old they are and then they're treated accordingly. But yeah, I talk about mature shit, but it's the parents' responsibility to limit that or whatever. So they don't care, bud. Not my business. I'm just covering my bases. I'm staying safe for me. You know what I mean? You need to be 13 to use Twitch, so everyone is at least 13, right? Yeah, except for one person in the community. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not really gonna enforce that. Gee, I don't want to hear about that. Okay. Shush. Oh yeah. Well, I was vague. Oh, sorry. I was snitching. My bad. Anyway, what's your favorite color, Relic? My favorite color. That's a good question. My favorite color is probably either like a blue or a green. I like a sort of like washed out green. I think that's pleasant. I like the nature colors. It's 9/11 for me. Fun. Sato timed out. We don't want to hear about, yeah. I co-sign what Sato said. Thank you. I just decided to ignore the message. Probably blue or green. I was in middle school in a white. Yeah, Wilson. Dude, that's exactly what I was about to say. I was in middle school, or no, this was in high school. And I overheard this girl ask a white dude what his favorite color was, and he went, white. And it's hard not to infer something from that. You know what I mean? I don't know. He had a vibe. He had a vibe. I feel like that's a color that's probably off limits. Mine is green, orange, and brown. Yeah, those are good picks. Orange and brown are brown is just dark orange technically, which is interesting. I learned about that in color theory recently. Pretty cool. The favorite color of doom and despair. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very like dog whistly way to answer that question. You know what I mean? Just trying to have like an innocuous small talk conversation. What's your favorite color? And then you're gonna go white. Like what, dude? Just say fucking red, man. What or blue? Keep things, try to minimize misunderstandings. Perhaps playing Silksong right now. This fucking game is hard for no reason. Please play it, Relic. Yeah, I want to play Silksong. Although I have to beat Hollow Knight first, which is a whole nother difficult. It sucks that like all my favorite games are incredibly difficult. Meaning progressing them while I'm streaming and trying to be funny is super hard. I like Lilac. What color is Lilac again? Let me see. Lilac. Oh yeah, that is a pretty color. I'm a fan of lilac. I also like red a lot. Now that I think about it, I like a saturated red. I think that's a really pretty color. You're not gonna play Hollow Knight before Sad Lesbian Game. Yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do, Sato, is I have a break coming up, like winter break, like Christmas break, like a long break. And I'm going to New York for part of it to go see my mom, and I'll be streaming from my laptop in New York for a day probably, which will be fun. So we're back in the towers, brother. Who's got a plan? It's gonna be a good time. But beyond that, I think I'm gonna do sort of like a fulfilling my promises to chat segment where I like finish Sad Lesbian Game and I finish whatever other promises I make. There's a bunch of games. Maybe I'll just go through all the games on my recommended game section. I think it'd be fun. Get your laptop set up on OBS ready. I have it set up. I already streamed from my laptop a bunch of times. Like every time I was in New Orleans and New York, which was only 3 streams really is the way I ended up playing out. But I have done it before, so it works. No doubt I'm waiting for them to release for them to release a physical release to play it. It looks fun. It looks really, really fun. I love the art style. And that the fact it's $20, like it's such a cool precedent for them to be setting as a game studio for the industry. Like with GTA 6 probably about to cost $100 and every, Nintendo raising games to $80 minimums. It's really cool for them to be like, fuck it, $20 bucks. It's crazy. It's so nice. Um, does dropping your phone cook your Bluetooth? I'm pretty sure dropping your phone cooks everything in your phone, if I'm not mistaken. I had to buy a new phone because I literally melted part of the inside of my phone by having it on my dash when I was driving across Arizona. Isn't that crazy? I like I had to do a cross country road trip from Denver to Cali, or from Cali to Denver and back to Cali, and I had my phone on like an Uber hand thing that holds it so you can, drive and look at it. So you can drive and scroll or drive and goon or, whatever multitasking you're doing. However you're being most efficient with your time. CEO mindset. Uh and I literally, like, from having it on there, I melted part of the inside of the phone. It got so hot. I mean, I remember grabbing it and it burned my hand. And yeah, that's the reason I had to buy a fucking new iPhone. Stupid. Relic, when you get to the run and glide in Silksong, it feels like a difficult Rayman Origins. Yeah, the platforming looks hard. I saw a video of a girl like trying to make it up, literally a two-stage part where you just have to, like, jump, wall jump, and then land on like a little platform, and it took her like 5 minutes. That's kind of my speed when it comes to gaming. So, we'll see how it goes. Y'all like cats? Yeah, I'm a big fan of cats. I think cats are cute. Although, unfortunately, I feel like in my life personally, all the cat owners that I know take care of their cats in such a way that they end up being like really fucking mean. But I've met cats who have like owners that have a soul that is full of like, gold and kindness. Like, my friend Fiona has like a wonderful cat. And my other friend, my best friend's sister, Elise, has like an awesome cat. Because they're all like kind people, but my grandma has a cat that is evil. And she just had like 4 cats that are evil. Like, they'll just fuck up your ankles on some Levi shit. It's terrible. Is Fiona single? Yeah. Yeah. She broke up with her boyfriend recently. Good for Fiona. I haven't spoken to Fiona in a while, but I hope she's good. I'm probably gonna see her recently. She's a runner. She's doing a race at in LA soon, which is gonna be cool for her. DM me her number. What kind of doxing? What in the fuck? No. I've been through many pairs of earbuds because I thought they were the problem. What's wrong with your ears? Oh, your Bluetooth is fucked up. I see. Yeah, that sucks. Speaking of running, you got to play Cuphead. Yeah, I know. I want to play Cuphead too. That's another one. All the games with the coolest art styles that look the most fun to play are all so unbelievably hard. I don't know if it's just the nature of like my taste personally, but it is what it is. Does she like basketball players? Does she want courtside seats? I can't mention any woman that I know. You guys are like sharks to chum, man. I gotta stop doing that. Does she like basketball players? Yeah, probably. Fiona's really funny. I haven't seen Fiona in a long time, because I've just been busy with life, and so is she. I know her from high school, and then we both moved out to California, and she went to, I won't say what college she went to, but she went to a very nice college, and I moved out there to sort of not go to college. I don't know. More of a figuring out life kind of guy, you know what I mean? But she's awesome. She's a super whimsical, funny person. She's silly. My ears are fucked up too, though. I gotta use the ones with the hook. What do you mean? You got cauliflower ear already? Your shit looking like a Dumbo with tumors. Just fucking. That's terrible. Don't you need to go? I do. I'm just having fun talking to y'all. Once baked a pan of cookies on my dashboard while driving through Arizona. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they cook eggs on pavement out there. That shit is insane. Shush, bro, forgot. I didn't. I was just being negligent of my responsibilities. Do you know any fellas in your life I can riz?